Okay, guys, so let's begin the session now. So let me just brush it up once, what we have seen yesterday, and then we'll move ahead with the process. So, guys, Azure data engineering. So, what is Azure data engineering? Yes. So, guys, Azure is nothing but what is that? It is the name, everyone. It is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services. Azure is the name used by the Microsoft to market their cloud services, guys. Everyone. Okay. And data is nothing but what, guys? Information. And then engineering is nothing but application of techniques. Okay, guys. Application of techniques on the data. Application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Okay. So that means the Azure data engineering is nothing but application of techniques on the data by using the Microsoft Azure. Is called as what? Azure data engineering. So guys, Azure data engineering. So now when we talk about the Azure data engineering, guys, the Azure data engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. It is a bunch of cloud services. Okay, everyone. It is a bunch of cloud services where using these cloud services, we can perform the following tasks. What are those, guys? The first one, we can say it as what? The Azure data engineering is the bunch of cloud services. Using the cloud services, using the following cloud services, we can perform the operations here. What are those? The first one is called as what? Data migration. Then we have data integration. Then we have the data summarization. Then we have data visualization. So guys, we have the following. What is that, guys? Data migration, data integration, everyone. Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So these are all the, guys, these are all the everyone, we can say, guys, these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. Okay, guys, these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure data engineering. So using the Azure data engineering, guys, we can perform the following tasks. What are those? The first one is called as a data migration, and the second one we can say it as a data integration, then data summarization and data visualization. So now, guys, let's start with the further process. What are the, as I told you, these are the bunch of cloud services. Sorry, these are the bunch of cloud services. The following are the cloud services we can have it. What are those? ADF is the first one, which we call it as the Azure Data Factory. And then we have the ADB, which stands for Azure Databricks, guys. And then we have the next one as what? Synapse. Okay, Azure Synapse. Then the next one we can say it as here as what? That is nothing but Fabric, Azure Fabric. And then we have what's that, guys? Azure AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. And then the next one is what is it? You have it? Azure OpenAI. So these all are the cloud services. We have it into the Azure Data Engineering. Apart from this, we have many more, but I'm listing few of it, guys. Okay. So what's that? ADF, ADB, Synapse, Fabric. Then you have what's that, guys? AI and OpenAI, etc. And now, guys, the whole process starts from what, guys? Data. What is my data, guys? Yeah. What is my data? Data is nothing but what, guys? Everyone? Information. So guys, data. So what is the data or the information? Okay, guys, we have also guys the data. So what is data? Data is nothing but what guys? Information. Data is nothing but what? Information. So what is guys? Data is nothing but what guys? Information. The whole business depends upon the data or the information, guys. The whole business depends upon what is that? Data or the information. The whole business depends upon what's it, guys? Uh, um, the whole business depends upon what's it, guys? Data or the information. So what is that? Data or the information. Data or the information. The whole business depends upon what, guys? Information. So from where do we get this data, guys? From where do we get the data? Source of data. What are the sources of data, guys? Everyone, what are the sources of data? Yes, what are the sources of data, guys? Information. What are the sources of information? What's it? Data or the information? Whereas, okay, data or the information. Whereas, you have what it is? Source of data. What are the sources of data, guys? The sources of data we can say as following. What is that? Let us say social networking sites. Social networking sites. That means what? We get the data from the social networking sites. What are the social networking sites we have it, guys? Everyone, can you tell me? We can say Facebook, Insta, that is Instagram. Then we have what's it, guys? Twitter, which we call it as X nowadays. And then we have what's it, guys? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, and then we have what's it, guys? WhatsApp, WhatsApp. Okay. Then you have the WhatsApp. Then okay, we have the WhatsApp, and then we have got Snapchat, etc. Okay, these are all the information we have it with. These are all the information we have it. Okay, these are all the information we get it the data from the following. What's that? Yes, guys, we get the data from the following. What is that? We can say Facebook, Insta, Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, etc. So, guys, this is called as what? Massive amount of data. This is called as what? Massive amount of data. This is called as what, guys? Massive amount of data. Okay. This is called as what? Massive amount of data. Okay. The massive amount of data. We can say it as what, guys? Massive amount of data. So what is this? The massive amount of data. Massive amount of data. That is called as what? Very big data, guys. Very huge data is called as what? Massive amount of data. But apart from the social networking sites, what are the other ways to get the data, guys? We can also get the data from the banking applications. We can also get the data from the banking applications. So where does the banking applications are used? All the banking applications are used at the banking sector level. Banking sector level. All these are used at what? At the banking sector level. Everyone. All these are used at what? Banking sector level. All these are used at what? Banking sector level. Okay. Then the next one, what is that? This all generates what? Huge volume of the data. Huge volume of data. Okay. So guys, we can say huge volume of the data. Then apart from this, the banking applications, what are the other source of getting the data, guys? We can say, guys, we can get the data or the information. We can get the data or the information from the source of, we can get the data or the information from the source of data. We can get the data or the information from the source of data. And this source can be what, guys? Everyone. This source can be, it can be human generated data, or machine generated data. It can be what, guys? Human generated data or the machine generated data. It can be human generated data or the machine generated data. It can be the human generated data or the machine generated data. That means what, guys? Human generated means what? The data which is generated by you and me is called as what? Human generated data. And the data which is generated by the machine is called as what, guys? Machine generated data. What is machine generated data, guys? Such as you have Xerox machine is there. Am I right? Then you have ECG machines are there, and CT scan machines. All these are what? It is data generated by the machine. Okay, guys. It is also called as what, guys? Yeah, this one is called as what? Big data. Guys, this is called as what? Big data. And apart from this, guys, what are the other source from where we can get the data? We can also say, guys, we can get the data from the, we can get the data or the information. We can get the data or the information, the source. And this time can be source as what? IoT sensors. IoT sensors. Whereas this generates what's that, guys? Massive amount of data. Okay. Massive amount of data which measures the pressure, gas, temperature. Okay. Then etc. These are all the things it generates, where this also generates the big data, guys. So these are all the sources, guys. Apart from this, what is the other source we can have it, guys, from where we can generate the data? Many other sources. Yes, many other sources we can say. But all this, whether it is the huge volume of the data, massive amount of data, or big data, guys. Huge volume of the data, massive amount of data, or big data is one or the same, guys. Is one or the same. Okay. It is one or the same, guys. We can say huge amount of data, massive volume of the data. All this is nothing but, guys, one or the same. Okay, one or the same. This is called as what? Big data only. Big means what, guys? Huge. Big means what, everyone? Big means what? Huge. And the next one, what's that you have it? Data is what, guys? Information. So we can say huge information. We can say what is that? Huge information. We can say, guys, the huge information. Okay. Whereas this huge information or the data, whatever we have it, it is classified or divided into three categories. What are those, guys? Structured data. The second one is semi-structured data. Unstructured data. Unstructured data. So we can say, guys, huge volume of the data, structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. We can say, guys, structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. Structured data, semi-structured data, and as well as the unstructured data. These are the various categories of data we can have. So what is structured data? Structured data is nothing but, guys, the data which is, okay, basically, guys, kept in the form of a table, which the user can understand it very easily, where the table is in the form of what? Rows and columns. With the Table is in the form of what? Rows and columns. For example, I'm writing it here. Let us see, guys. Employees is the name of the table. Then I can say, guys, name, ID, job, salary. That's it. These are the columns we have it. So here I can give the name. $3,000. Okay. Then you can say, guys, Bobby. Okay. So this is the data you have it. Where you have what's it, guys? Can you see here? Where you have the following. What's it, guys? Where you have the following information. That's it. Okay. So whereas this is called as what, guys? These are called as what? The bottom one. These are called as rows, and this is called as a column. Together, it is called as what? Table. A table is a part of what? Structured data, guys, which the user can understand it very simple. Okay, everyone. Clear? Please respond. Yeah. About a reply from you guys. Yeah. Are you there, guys? Okay. The next one, guys. Everyone, please respond. Semi-structured data. Okay. Okay, guys. The next one is what? Semi-structured data. So what is the semi-structured data, guys? Semi-structured data is nothing but the data which is not fully in the structured format, but still the user can understand it. That means the data which is kept in the form of what's it, guys? JSON, or the data which is kept in the form of a XML. The data which is kept in the form of what? JSON, or in the form of a XML, or else in the form of a HTML. Okay. So all this is called as what, guys? All this is called as what? Semi-structured data. This is called as what? Semi-structured data, guys. Okay. JSON, XML, HTML, all this is called as what? Semi-structured data. So now let's try to understand, everyone, what is a JSON as well. Okay. JSON stands for what, guys, everyone? Java script object notation file. So this is the abbreviation for the JSON, guys. Okay. This is the abbreviation for the JSON, guys. JavaScript object notation file, where the data in the JSON is recorded in the form of what? Key value pair. So I can say, guys, key value pairs. Key value pair. So guys, what is key? What is value and what is a pair? Let's try to understand this. I'll write the same data in the JSON format. Okay. Some data means this data I will write it in the JSON format. Everyone. This data I'll write it in what's it guys? JSON format. So just see here. I'm writing it. Everyone. The data in the JSON is recorded in the form of what? Curly braces. This is called as a opening brace and this is called as a closing brace, guys. It is called as what? Opening and closing braces. So between these two, you have a data. What are the key? Key is nothing but, guys, everyone. Key is nothing but, it is nothing but the column names. So keys are nothing but what, guys? Column names. Okay. Okay. So guys, what are the keys you have it? So let's see here the keys. So first key is what, guys? Name. I can see the first key. Colon. Colon represents what? Differentiating with the column name with the value, with its value. So what is the next thing you have it, guys? Alien. Comma. As it's the numeric value, comma. The data is not kept under the quotes here. So guys, here you have what's the trends, everyone. So let's use it here. Job. What's a job? Job is a clerk. Clerk. Okay. Everyone use a comma here. I can use what, guys? Salary. So salary is what, everyone? Yes, guys, 50,000. So numeric values are not kept under the quotes, guys. That's the main fund of this. Okay. That's it. This is the first row, you can say. But your one more row is there now, guys. So how to write that one row? So I can use the same. Instead of, guys, I can use it here, guys. I'm using alien, Bobby. So here I can use a senior clerk. 60,000. So finally, here one comma is placed because of the next line. Here there are no more commas because this is the data you have it as it is formed. Okay, guys. So this is called as what? Semi-structured data. The same data, I'm writing it in the semi-structured format. That is called a JSON format. Okay. Now, what is the next one, guys? Unstructured data means what, everyone? There is no structure for the data here. But what is that? No structure for the data means what? The data can be recorded. Can you see here? Likewise, you have photos in your mobile phone, videos, chat history. All this is called as what, guys? Semi-structured data, guys, everyone. Okay. Sorry, unstructured data. So now the data engineer, what is the data engineer does here? The data engineer converts the unstructured data to the semi-structured format. Then semi-structured data to the structured format. So this is the job done by the data engineer. Okay. So these are the three varieties of data you have. What's it? Structured, semi-structured, and as well as the unstructured. Okay. So further the part of this, guys, we will start the practicals from tomorrow onwards. Okay, everyone. That's it. If you have any doubt, guys, you have my number as well as I'm just giving you. This is my number. So you can just call me up. And this is my YouTube channel as well. You can just browse it and check all the videos if you want. Any doubt you have it, please ask me. So that's it, guys, everyone. If you have any doubt, you can call me up and even browse the YouTube channel, guys. This is my channel, YouTube channel. Okay, that's it for attending, guys. Tomorrow we'll continue with a new topic. Okay, tomorrow we will start the practical. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Yes, AI is powered here, generative AI. Under this, we are using the Azure AI as a part. Okay, so that's it, guys, for the day now. Thank you, everyone. I'm ending the session for now.